You can say, I can lie to him. You know, most women, I only slept with 3 men.
Yeah.
The last person was my ex. All of you say it too much. It's like you're all watching the same YouTube channel and they're telling you the same thing.
Yeah.
Stop it. We know. We know. I'm S.Banks&JD.
And I'm JD Network.
And welcome to our podcast today. We have a great topic.
We do.
We do have some trigger alerts, man, and we're going to talk about cheaters. And
cheaters.
so I was on social media the other day and I stumbled across a dude that I heard him pandering. Clearly he's trying to win the Derek Jackson awards.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's trying to get paid. And allegedly, from his perspective, if a woman cheats, then it's the man's fault.
Imagine that.
Now, I see where he was trying to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it makes any sense. Hence why I said he's pandering and he should get the pandering awards. He should win that. But it's just funny that women lap up that BS.
I know.
And the way we're going in today's culture where, for me, women are cheating more than men because women are smashing more than men.
Yeah.
Men are kind of opting out of relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can't really blame them, but
it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But women are the ones that's kind of or openly admitting, you know, because they do a lot of surveys.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of data showing that women are cheating. The ones that are honest
Mm-hmm.
on those surveys, it breaks pretty much even.
To men, yeah.
Where let's just say 46% of women are cheating
Mm-hmm.
or openly admit it, and 50% of men are openly admitting that they're cheating.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just throwing just some numbers out there. These are not actual numbers, but approximately it's around that pretty
Okay.
much.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where I'm going with it. It's a touchy subject because I know some people that's listening to what we're talking about today, they being cheated on, they got played, they got their hearts broken. You know, it's a mad one. But
It's not a nice situation, but yes, we're gonna get into it anyway.
yeah, so I don't know if you wanna. We got a video for you today, and let me say I will tag the video in the comments so you can watch the whole thing. It's a content creator. Her name is Kendra G, and she's on Instagram. And the guy, what's his name? Mark Anthony. And I think on his profile, he's an actor of something. I don't know who he is. I've never heard of him.
He's an actor,
Allegedly, he's an actor. I've never heard of him before.
so all of this may just be an act. Who knows?
I don't know. Well, let's.
The
I
fact
say
that
this.
he said it.
I'll say this.
is-
Let's play the clip,
Yeah.
and then we'll determine whether he's an actor or not. And
Okay.
for those that want to go back and watch the whole video, just a segment. But for those who want to go back and watch the whole thing, we're gonna tag that for you to go and check that out for yourselves.
Yep.
Without further delay, here's that.
If a woman is in a relationship and she cheats on the man, like has sex with another man, it's his fault.
It's his fault.
He did something to make her, she was missing something. She was either missing physical security, emotional security, or financial security. And that tunnel vision opened up. She was vulnerable and she did her thing. A woman don't cheat on a man for no reason, like physically.
Right.
Men are different. A woman can provide every single thing. Jay-Z cheated.
All right, that was a little snippet
Mm-hmm.
of the clip. He goes in to say and talks about Jay-Z and Beyonce and the whole cheating scenario,
Yep.
and he pretty much tries to backpedal. In my opinion, not even in my opinion, it's fact. Check it out. Check out the video. Tell us what you think. But
Yes.
the question is this: when a woman cheats,
Mm-hmm.
is it a man's fault?
No.
Because if that's the case, I'm giving men the green light to go and cheat, because you can go blame You're a woman.
Exactly.
The reason why I cheated is because of you. So you've given me the authority to cheat.
Everyone's going to have their own reasons for cheating. Their own... Yeah.
Why don't you just leave?
Exactly.
Why don't you just leave the relationship?
Everyone's going to have their own reason and explanation as to why they cheated on their partner. But when it comes to a man saying, oh yeah, when a woman cheats on her boyfriend, it's because the man did something wrong to her. That's why she cheated. But if it was to flip that script and say in reverse, if the man was to cheat on a woman, does that then mean that the woman did something to him? That's why he cheated.
I hear you. What he was saying was because when a man is not sticking up for his own as a man, because women have their
Woman's
code.
Uh-huh.
Not that they have the real code, but you know what I mean. And this dude is saying, "Oh, it's the man's fault." So has this happened to you? I bet if his wife cheated on him, he ain't gonna blame himself for it.
No, he would not.
If she's a tat, I'm not gonna blame myself for her being a tat. It is what it is.
Exactly.
I'm gonna cut that and put her on foot patrol.
Okay.
It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? But my thing is this: the lengths that some men will go to for the coochie
And for clout.
and the pandering, and this. I see this in our community a lot, in the black community, where our women lap up dudes that's telling them it's okay to be overweight, it's okay to be a single mother, you're a queen, you're a diva, even if she's an effed up so-and-so. He's saying, hey, you go, girl, do your thing. Even though she needs to sort her situation out, herself out. You're a single mother. You got 5 kids, 5 different baby fathers. You're overweight. You got a checkered past. It's a mazza.
It is.
Everything is. And he's saying to you, you're a queen.
He's a beta male, clearly.
No, it's not a beta male because they know what they're doing. They're just trying to get paid.
He knows what he's doing, but why do women respond that way to men that say stuff like that? Because from what he's saying, he's coming across like he's a beta male. Women, we spoke on this in our last podcast about beta males and why do black women love beta males. So if he's not holding the female accountable for her actions. And women love men, just like Mr. Jackson.
Pandering.
Pander, tell them big lies, but make it believable. So the woman's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, I told you. Knowing full well deep down that it's a lie.
He doesn't strike me as a stupid person. In my opinion, from my skills, I think he's pandering. I think he's just trying to gash up. Not to say he kind of wants women like that. I just think he's trying to just probably build a platform where it's going to be female based, and he's probably trying to sell a book.
Maybe.
And
maybe
that's what a lot of them do.
You may hear that, yeah.
Yeah, so they tell women what they want to hear. Women love what they want to hear because they got this whole entitlement, and as soon as you hold up the mirror to a woman where it questions, women are delusional sometimes, and you hold the mirror up to their reality, and whoever holds the mirror up, they're throwing punches at that person, knock them out, right? And people that's telling them the lies, it's like, oh my God, it's that whole, where's the angel? That's what it is, right? With those kind of guys. But for me, he doesn't strike me as a stupid person. I just think that he's pandering. He's trying to gash up. He's trying to get paid. I think he's trying to get paid.
I think he's trying to get paid, or it's just a big act, because apparently he's an actor. So he's doing his job.
Well, what's his job? His job's meant to be an actor.
So he's acting.
So he's playing games with you.
Exactly.
That leads me to another point.
Okay.
The percentage of marriages, women having affairs, rose almost 40% from 1990 to 2010, reaching 14.7%, while the number of men admitting to extramarital affairs held constant around 22%, according to data from the National Opinion Researchers Center. This is a social survey. So pretty much they've got data from the 90s to the 2000s.
Yeah.
And men are holding their ground. So they're cheating at that rate. Was it at 40? Let's just say men cheat at 50% because it's 11 years on from 2010. And men's pretty much going to be cheating at the same pace. But because women have this that culture where they can kind of be more sexually promiscuous, and it's more open.
Yeah.
So it's free reign for women, right? So the more that you are, is the more good it is. Hot girl summer, don't do it. But I'm just saying that women, the ones that openly admit to cheating, it's actually climbing. Women are doing it more.
They are doing it more. And the men's percentage will stay the same or possibly be lower because, like you said earlier, there's more male versions nowadays. So men ain't having sex like they used to.
No, they're not. But let me read the next part of it. Although the infidelity statistics in the UK show the percentage of men having affairs while married remains higher in unmarried relationships. So your concubine. Males and females are now engaging in infidelity at similar rates. 2017, not that long ago.
Yeah.
Studies found that 57% of males and 54% of females admitted to committing infidelity in one or more of their relationships. See, I said it.
So the data is right there for you. So you can't really deny it.
You're pretty much the same. Men's cheating at 50%, women's cheating at 50%.
Yeah.
You want to get technical in this survey, and there's many other surveys, but men are cheating at a 57% rate, women at a 54% rate, and these are typically people that's not married. But imagine people that's in just because you sign on the dotted line and you have a marriage certificate and you're married, it's pretty much going to be the same thing. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it 100. So women are cheating just as much as men.
They are.
That's.
And with this guy, forgot his name, but
was it Mark Anthony or something like that?
I couldn't tell you right now, to be honest with you. But he is taking all the accountability away from the woman, and he's switching it on the man so that it favors the woman.
Yes.
And he's shifting the goalpost, which is pretty much the same thing as what I said.
Okay.
But it's just funny that he says that, but does he consider that maybe she is a hoe?
I just want to know when his book's coming out. I know he's got a book coming out, trying to sell you something, and the numbers that I read off is all based on people just being open and telling the truth. What happens, because some of those people might have lied and said, I never cheated before when they did. Some might say, I cheated only in one relationship, but they might have had 5 relationships and cheated in all 5. At least with a man. Okay. They say when a man cheats and a woman cheats, it's the same thing. Cheating is cheating, yes, but it's not the same thing. It's a double standard. Let's keep it real. When a man cheats, a man can cheat and he can separate his emotions for the most part. I'm not talking about these new batch.
I know. Yes.
So I have to generalize. Right? So, but for the most part, how men are hardwired, they just pretty much want to bust a nut.
Yeah.
They see a woman, I find her attractive because they're meant to release and have offspring and have as much babies. So it's pretty much that, right? Yeah. So I see a woman, God damn, that ass is fat. I want to.
Okay.
Out of that.
Yeah.
Cool. But he can have a woman and he can love his woman and he can want to be with a woman. So he just wants to just do his thing.
Yeah.
A woman could be with a man 10 years. She checks out at year 5. And on year 10, she's like, oh, I've got a next guy, this and that. She already found your replacement. She been looking for a minute.
Yeah.
She been linking him a minute.
She like you said, in year 5, she was out of the relationship mentally. She was out of the relationship
You know what I'm talking
mentally.
about. You know what I'm
That's
talking
how
about.
I know what you're talking about from other people. Don't try it. Don't try it. You little Don't think I don't catch on to your things, you know. Don't try that. So I'm saying. I'm just saying. I hear it a lot, and you hear it a lot too. But
Yeah, man.
women cash out. they
check
tap out.
They check out.
Yeah.
From a long time, and
Yeah.
because when you see women that go into divorce court,
Mm-hmm.
and the way they're moving, and the guy's like raw because he's still attached to the woman, and he's still, got that whole
everything was
protection, factor towards her, and she's just like, nah, he did this. It was a deadbeat for rare, and telling all kinds of lies, and man, the man's looking like, hold up, man. I didn't know we had those kind of problems because she checked out a long time ago and she done signed the other dude up. Yep. All she's doing is looking for your replacement, and she been doing that from year 5. She been doing that for 5 years. She been cheating. How long? She never took you seriously in the first place.
Yep.
So, again, if a man cheats, is it the woman's fault? Put in the comments what you think. That's what I think.
If you're gonna say it one way, it has to be the same in the other way around. You can't say something as drastic as that, and when it's flipped over to the other side, oh no, that's not the case. It has to be the case too. You can't say it's not. So women will be quick. Yeah, see, I told you, I agree with him. Yeah, see, it's a man's fault. When I cheated, it's because he did this to me, he did that to me. So it should be the same the other way around.
Okay. If the woman's in that situation and she's not really feeling the man, sometimes people get into relationships for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But why not just leave?
Yeah.
Because a woman attracts a man on her purity. Mm-hmm. Now, if I know you've been around the block and you've been doing your thing, the more bodies you got under your belt is the less viable, is the less a high value man or a man of top tier that you wants you. Mm-hmm. You can say, I can lie to him. You know, most women, I only slept with 3 men. Yeah. The last person was my ex. All of you say it too much. It's like you're all watching the same YouTube channel and they're telling you the same thing.
Yeah.
Stop it. We know. It's the truth. Let's keep it 100. Mm-hmm. Let's keep it 100.
Oh, I hear that a lot too.
And for me, there's so many guys out there because sometimes there's women that's searching for information. There's men that's searching for information.
Yeah.
And when they hear people like this guy.
Yeah, and they think it's true. And then they follow them and they go by everything he's saying. And he's just chatting crap to you.
He's trying to sell you a book.
Exactly.
He's trying to sell you a course. Because you got
real.
Yeah, you got men that do like the let's just say the red pill community, and a lot of them is just trying to make some money. And I get it as far as, let's say for example, those men is on the forefront in a sense. Mm-hmm. What I mean by that is this: they're saying things for the most part that we pretty much gonna agree with. We know that the law doesn't favor men in this position. Let's just be real. Let's not lie. The law doesn't favor men.
No, it doesn't.
Right now, divorce situations don't favor men. I get it. But then you got some dudes pandering to you, working off your emotion, working off your hate. So then he might say, you know what? Check your woman like this. And you know, men like to go to the extreme.
Women too.
Yeah, women too. But women, okay, for the most part, women's not going to do that. Women are just going to believe the panderers because it's easy.
Yeah.
You don't have to put the work in.
That's true.
So men go to the extreme. And that's my problem with a lot of these content creators, where the female content creators, whenever the females do anything, I hear silence. I don't hear nothing. When the men do something, your mouth works then.
That is 100%.
I want their mouth
true.
to work in a certain way, not the way not the way that it's working.
What way is that?
Again,
what way is that?
Listen, I can't say that because it's profanity. I can't say that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. But I'll say this, man. When a woman cheats, fellas, when a woman cheats, don't take her back. If she moves like that, she's not a good woman.
The loyalty, the trust, all of it goes out the window. And that's just the truth. Because ladies, if you have a son and his woman cheated on him, would you advise your son? I would say to ladies, would you take a man back when he cheated on you? But I think it works out better. It's different though. If you say, son, she cheated on you, would you tell him to go back with the girl? This is your son. This is the person you're supposed to love, care about, don't want no bad for him, want the best for him. Would you tell your son to go back with the woman that cheated on him? So, yeah,
put in the comments, do you think that your son should go back with a woman or take her back if she cheats? And I don't want them to come with their emotional stuff, right? Don't do that. Be honest. Mm-hmm. Is it the same thing? If a man cheats and a woman cheats, is it the same thing? Now, if a man cheats on a woman, would you take him back? Because we all know, if it's a top tier man, he's only exercising his options. And you knew he had options. Fellas, get on your grind. You can do what the F you want.
Okay.
It's the truth. I'm not condoning men to go do that.
No.
But I'm saying you can exercise your options. Women don't have the right. They can't do it. They can't exercise their options. Stay on your purpose, level up, do your thing, and you will see. If they cheat on you, throw that. Listen, she belonged to the highway. It is where it is.
She belonged to the streets.
Am I wrong? Stop me if I'm wrong. Stop me if I'm wrong.
I don't think you're wrong. A lot of people say it's unfair. Yes, it is unfair. Being a female, it's unfair. I'm not saying that I condone cheating because I don't on either side. But I'm just saying, is it fair that the man gets to do pretty much what he wants?
Is it cheating when a man, is it cheating when he's a top tier man? Mm-hmm. He's exercising his options. Mm-hmm. Is he cheating? Now, the flip side of that, because you're going to hear the detractors say, but what if she's a high value woman? Mm-hmm. What is a high value woman? It's different. If you have your value is based on your purity, low body count, peaceful, feminine, friendly, fit, all of those things.
Yeah.
You throw a body to that, you just brought a couple of notches down. Mm-hmm. You ain't coming to me as a virgin.
No.
But if I come to you with bodies on me, you're going to look at me and rate me. You might not want to admit that. That's the unflattering truth. The more bodies I got, is the more experience I got. And a woman can say...
A woman wants an experience, man.
Yeah, a woman can say, oh, I would love to have a virgin guy, a guy that's untainted, untouched. BS. What you say and what you do and what you feel...
Two different things.
Is two different things.
Yeah.
You're a walking contradiction. Stop me if I'm wrong. Stop me if I'm wrong.
It's an unflattering truth, right?
It is an unflattering truth, but I'll bring you the harsh reality.
Mm-hmm. I would say it's not fair, but that's just what it is. And I think the more women understand that's
why'd you say
case,
that? Why women got to understand?
Women don't. Or do you know what? They may understand it, but they just don't want to accept it. And
let's go back to my question.
Okay, go on.
When a man cheats, would you take him back? Is it the same thing? Is he exercising his options? Should a woman take back a man? Or should a man take back a woman? What's your opinion on that?
It's a bit of a tough one.
Why is it tough? It's easy.
I know. I don't condone cheating on both sides. And should the man take back the woman? I'm going to say no, because her loyalty, all of that good stuff is exactly, that's out the window. Remember also,
thank you.
When women cheat.
Women listening to you now is thinking, you broke the girl's code.
Whatever. The girl's code gets broken all the time.
Because
there's no code.
See you with your man. I want that. Did you know your girl was checking this man?
Such, yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. I wouldn't do that if I was with you. Who's heard that before? And put that in the comments.
Exactly. Try to take your man. So I'm just saying,
little freaks. Yeah, go on.
What was that?
Go on anyway.
The woman, when she cheats mentally as well. So
exactly.
Is she your girl after she cheats? Is she your girl anymore? She's
No,
not
we
really your girl.
we
She's
share
gone.
that girl, man. We share
Exactly.
her.
So I'm just saying, not that I condone it. I don't, but a high value man can bring you everything that you could possibly want.
So let's go back to it then.
Mm-hmm.
So if the man cheats, should the woman take him back? What would you advise your son? So your son's cheating. He's a top tier man.
I wouldn't want him to. If he has a girl,
Yes.
I wouldn't want him to. I would want him to have enough respect for her to be like, okay, cool, I'm with you. I understand that men, when you're a high tier, top tier man, that you do have options.
Let me break that down for just a moment, and then we can answer again. I'm gonna say it like this: a top tier man, let's say 1%, 5%, top 3%, 10%, 15%, right? These guys, compared to the average man, they make a good 5 times, 10 times the money. It's not just about the finances, but you know what I mean. So the guys that's in the top 20% of man, and I don't just mean just finances, I mean him having heart, game, skills, whatnot, experience. I'm putting all those things in it.
Shebang.
Yeah. So if he's able to get 10 times the money, 10 times the skill, 10 times the resources, yada yada, why is he not able to get 10 times the women?
He's not able to.
No, why should he not be able to?
Of course he's able to. Yes.
No, we know he's able to, but why should he not be able to exercise his options?
Well, no one says he can't.
So then my point is, it's not the same thing.
No,
he's
I wouldn't say it's the
options.
same thing.
Is he cheating?
He's exercising his options because he has many options. And women will... say he has a girlfriend, and there's a woman that she's like, oh, I like him. He's got everything that I want in a man.
Yeah.
He's got the looks, the money, the job, yada, yada, yada. That woman is going to try and take that man. So he has options of her too, not just this woman. He has many options. So should that girlfriend stay with him because even after he cheated? I'm going to say she should, yeah.
Why should she?
I'll say she would be silly not to.
Why?
He's a top tier man.
Hard to come by, right?
Exactly.
You don't know when you're going to get your shot again.
1%. Or look, if you want to live your life in a certain way, and you are lucky enough to get a top tier man, because they don't come very often. So
and that also depends on what you consider to be a top tier man. And a lot of us believe that it's finances, and I don't believe that. I do believe finances is a factor in a top tier man. It does play a big role, but it's not as big as most people would believe it to be. So if you're high value,
there are some women who will openly say they would be that top tier man's fourth wife if they have to be, just to be with that man.
A smart woman.
So, like I said, look, the cookie crumbles and people have their own thoughts. People, do what they do, but that's just my thoughts.
So it's okay if a man cheats, even though you don't like it.
I don't like it, but I understand why they do it. Yeah.
Why? Well, tell me why do you understand? Explain that. What do you understand about it?
From what I just said, I understand why the top tier men.
Let's talk from a biological point, physical. What do you understand about a man? He got wants and needs, innit? Men need variety sometimes, innit?
I'm not a man. I can't tell you that.
No, I'm saying.
Okay.
It's not a rhetorical question. I'm just saying. I'm saying that loud. It's a statement. Men
lack a variety. I'm sure women would want a variety too.
Of course.
But okay, continue.
Your variety comes at that.
Exactly.
Now, if you're if I'm a master key and I can open many locks, then I'm a good key. I'm a great key. But then if you're the lock and any key can open that,
it's not a good thing. I know.
Then what's the point in me locking? Like, say I got a moped or a motorbike and I'm trying to chain you up, and any key can just push into that and then open you up. It's not safe. So you're a bad lock. I'm not gonna bank on that, because I could be putting my life savings into that bank, into that bank safe, and anyone can just push key through the door and open that lock.
Uh-huh.
Nah. But if you got the key that can open any lock, big difference.
I understand that.
Big difference. That was a dope one, innit? I know. I did it again. Shit.
Someone's full of themselves.
Shit. Listen, if you don't listen, ladies, I'll say this, man. If you meet a man and he doesn't believe he's a demigod, a king, why are you dealing with him? He should be full of himself. Men have a direct correlation to God. And I'm not trying to get all biblical like that on you, but it's the truth. So God's in us. I'm just saying, innit? Just to get a little bit deep with you, but it is what it is. But let's go back to the point. So I think the guy's not stupid. He doesn't strike me as a stupid person.
Yeah.
To me, I just think he's pandering. And I think, especially in the black community, I think that all women, the black women, they love to hear when men are pandering to them, because really and truly, I'm generalizing, a lot of our sisters don't like to put the work in, and it's easier to hear that there's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the men, there's something wrong with you and you got to put the work in. But our men have to bring the money, the bread, resources, and put in work, and still you're not good enough. But our women can come to the table with multiple babies. And if I say my standard is this, I don't want to deal with a single mother, you got to do pander and say there's nothing wrong with you. And I think that's a effed up thing, because it leads our women to not take accountability and not put themselves in positions to benefit themselves long run. And what about the kids and the offspring that she brings? That's just where I'm at with it.
Think of that part, but
and yeah, there's a lot of people cheating. Is it wrong? Is it right? You know, put in the comments what you think. I'm just saying, if it's a man and he's cheating, he's not. I don't really see men cheating. Honestly, I'm not saying because I'm a dude. I'm saying that.
Would you say all men? Or
What do you
just
mean
the
all
high
men?
tier, the top tier men?
Look,
Would you say as in all men don't cheat?
if a woman said this to me, I've spoken to thousands of women, right? Some women have said to me, my boyfriend cheated on me, my husband cheated on me, whoever, right? And when I looked at those guys, I'm like, this cheated on you and you allowed this. I get it. And then some women have said to me, it's the truth. I'm like, when I saw them, I'm like, and some women have said to me, my boyfriend cheated on me, and I looked at the youth, got his shit together, handsome dude. And it's like, I could understand that. And she's like, I took him back. My friends told me not to, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
those friends are trying to get with
and I'm like, yo, you done the right thing, you know? Take that dude back, because you can't do better than this. And especially if you're a single mother, you can't do better than your baby father. And if your baby father is leaving you by yourself, leaving you struggling, and he took you up, high value man, and he's going places, you better stick to that man like glue. Let me say that. That's just my thoughts on it, man.
Yes. Well, yes, I do think the guy's pandering. He will say, oh, you can't look, he's talking about she's missing something in a relationship. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. He's not a part of that relationship, so how can he even say anything in regards to that? But wrong is wrong and right is right. And just like if he's trying to say it's the man's fault, it has to be the woman's fault too. You can't just
you know, a man like him don't believe that. If his woman cheated on him, he's gone.
Exactly, he don't believe that. So I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Because if he does, then it's exactly, it'll be a scary thought. But for me, that's just where I'm at with it. I don't want to go too in depth and crazy with it. You know, put in the comments what you guys think, and we'll respond to as many people in the comments as we can.
Yes,
and go from there. Do you want to add anything more before we close out?
Like, comment, subscribe.
You're damn right.
Thank you.
Cool. Finished?
Yeah.
All right. I'm S.Banks TV.
And I'm JD Network.
Peace, and we out.